we shall never compromise with our commitment. Our commitment is most important for us, commitment to the country, commitment to the party. Yes, we did not want to continue this logjam for longer period. We have come to the conclusion that the government was feeling more happier with this impasse in the parliament, because so many things were happening. We are living in a dynamic world, and everything, different issues come up before the country and before the parliament. Should we confine ourselves, we decided, should we confine ourselves to one issue and hammer it time and again for days and weeks together? That means to let off the government from the day-to-day issues which come up every day. I think we smelled that the government was, and the ministers, particularly those who have to face the question hour, were very happy so that they don't have to face the problem. And other issues which come up on daily basis of national importance, international importance, the other ministers who are supposed to answer for those issues, they would also get scot-free. They don't have to reply. So one of the most important issue which we wanted to discuss of a national and international importance, and we wanted to conclude this issue of statement of the Prime Minister which had made with regard to Dr. Manmohan Singh ji and the previous Vice President of India and the Army Chief. That was Mr. Kulbhushan Jadhav's case. Had we continued even beyond today, as a matter of fact, we wanted, in meeting with the chairman, I raised this issue in the morning. And the chairman said, this is a very important issue, definitely we will allow you to discuss. But for that, you have to conclude the previous issue. Jadhav issue. Kulbhushan Jadhav issue. So we couldn't, had we taken the Kulbhushan Jadhav's issues today for discussion, then the issue which was under consideration and under discussion and which was cause for the impasse would have remained there like that one. So we decided, even otherwise the talks with the government were going on for the past 4-5 days, ever since the chairman had constituted a committee. So we concluded that, and now we are more eager to take other issues. And one of the most important issue which we would like to discuss tomorrow is Mr. Kulbhushan Jadhav. The way his wife and mother were harassed and treated by the Pakistani government, it is something which simply we should not tolerate as an Indian. We may be in opposition, but we are Indian first and then in opposition. Mr. Kulbhushan Jadhav is our fellow citizen. We'll cooperate with the government, and we are cooperating with the government. He is our Indian. Would expect that he should get justice. The way Pakistan's come to the international pressure. There was a great international pressure. There was a pressure from our side, from our Indian government side, that Kulbhushan Jadhav should be given consular access and he should be allowed to meet his family members. But we didn't expect that his family members, mother and wife, will be separated by a glass wall. We could never think of that they will not allow to meet, hug, talk to each other face to face. They were allowed to talk through intercom. Intercom, they could have spoken to each other from Delhi also over telephone. What is the difference between intercom and telephone? They could see him beyond glass. Beyond glasses, his family members were watching him over television for the last so many years. So what was the purpose? And the way mother and wife of Mr. Kulbhushan Jadhav were harassed and insulted. The Mangal Sutras and the bindis were taken off. The shoes were taken off. This is not insult to the mother and wife of Mr. Kulbhushan Jadhav, but this is insult of India. This is the insult to 1.3 billion Indian people, irrespective of religion, caste and creed. We as Indian protest this strongly and condemn strongly this act of Pakistani government. And we would like to discuss, show our displeasure tomorrow on the floor of the House. So this was one of the, I think, single most important cause that we did not want the impasse to continue.